first half of today. He is somebody who has been helping thousands of people learn product building, AI automations. He heads generative AI education at Outskill. And today he's here to teach all of us live. Dilip, I hope you are able to hear me well. Let me quickly stop sharing my screen and give you the access as well.
Yes,
Hi,
I think
Dilip.
I can hear you well. Hi, and good morning to everyone. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining from the world.
Yes, good morning, Dilip. Folks, I still see people dropping in messages about the accelerator program and everything. Please have patience. We will get there. Right now, I will hand it over to Dilip so that we can get started with learning how we can build products. Dilip, over to you.
Thank you, Funny. And let me take it over. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes. Roger says it's almost 10 p.m. for them. Very nice.
All right. So, folks, welcome to the session. We will be learning today mainly on vibe coding. That's what we are going to learn today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep turning the chat on and off, okay? So that there will be no distraction altogether. Okay, I see some comments, right? Some comments like, hey, is this really live? Can you prove it, etc. and all that. Let me say this. Assume that this is not live. Stay if you are finding value in what I am teaching. All right, it's up to you. Okay, let's get started. So we are going to go into vibe coding. And what is vibe coding? First, let us understand that. And then I will take you through what we are going to learn and what we are going to build in today's session. So vibe coding is building AI applications without writing a single line of code. So you don't have to be a software engineer, etc. Okay, we don't have to be a software engineer. You can build AI applications without writing a single line of code. That is what vibe coding is. All right. And if you're trying to do this, if you're trying to build this, one nuance you have to understand is it is building AI applications without you writing a single line of code. AI will write the code for you. All right. So for this, you need to set up, you need to follow some processes and you need to set up some frameworks. And the way we will discuss these frameworks is such that these are always better than tools. What do I mean by this? I have these frameworks wherein if I want, I can swap one tool for other and still my system would remain intact. So I am not anxious about, okay, tomorrow, if there is a different tool that comes, what is going to happen, etc., etc. Nothing is going to happen. Your frameworks are going to remain intact, and we will be able to, work with multiple tools. Tomorrow, if a different tool comes, you can swap one tool for the another, and yet your process would stay intact. So what I'm going to do is today, we are going to cover first building websites and building web applications. So the session will be two parts, building websites and building web applications. And in websites, we will do improving an existing website. We'll try to improve an existing website. And we will talk about how do you build a new website from scratch. Okay, and web application, we will try to build a proper working web application from end to end. We will try to improve an existing website or build a new website. We will try to build a working web application from end to end. That is what we are going to cover in today's session. Okay, so folks, are you able to listen? Are you able to understand clearly? Are you able to see clear? Everything is clear. We can get started. Yes? Awesome. Let's go. So now what we'll do is we will try to improve an existing website. So before I say, okay, this is how I can improve an existing website, let me ask all of you this question. What do you mean when we say improve an existing website? Can you give me the answer? What do you mean by improving an existing website? What do you guys think? Better UI, UX, enhancement, SEO, adding more visuals, process, better UI, UX, performance, etc., and all that. Okay. So I see a lot of things. So people say things like, they will either say SEO, they are saying UI, UX, they are saying performance, etc. But the nuance is a little more deeper, and I'll help you understand that. Okay, so let me ask this question before we go into this. And my question is, when you visit a website, any website, what action do you think the website is nudging you to? So when you visit a website, what action do you think the website is nudging you? Okay, so let us know those answers in the comments. What action do you think the website is nudging you to do? Okay, awesome. I see some great answers. Let me summarize those answers and understand. So either they will ask you to sign in. Some websites will ask you to buy directly. Some websites will ask you to download some brochure. Some website will ask you to share contact information, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now this is the crucial part. When I am trying to, do these actions are what I call, these actions are revenue generating actions. Or these are the actions that I want my user to do when they visit my website. I want them to sign in and do more work on my website so that they'll keep coming back and maybe upgrade the subscription. I would want them to buy so that I'll get revenue. I want them to download brochure so that they know the information about what I'm trying to tell. I want them to share their contact info so that I can me or my team can reach out to them and do the sales, etc. So these are the actual actions that websites are trying to do. It is not about SEO, UI, UX, performance, etc. It is these actions that become very, very important when you are working with the website. Okay, so what I'll do is I will take the example of Outskill website itself. Okay, and the action that I want my users to take on my Outskill website is sign up for the free mastermind. So I want the users to sign up for the free mastermind. And currently, let us assume that 5 out of 100 people sign up for the mastermind. If 100 people visit my website, 5 people sign up for the mastermind. I want to take this to 10 out of 100 people visiting the mastermind. And typically, the way this is addressed is this is called an event, the event you are optimizing for. Okay. And when people sign up, you say they have done conversion. So this is called CRO, or conversion optimization, that you are trying to do. So you're trying to do this conversion optimization process with this event so that people who are joining are able to experience and they are able to share their information and your objective is fulfilled. Why do I want people to attend my mastermind? Because when people attend the mastermind, they are going to spend time with us, they will trust us, and as a result, our brand reputation would improve and eventually revenue also would improve. Okay, so I want more and more people to sign up, and that is what my entire website has been built for. So now I will explain a simple framework of how I will improve my existing website, improve my website. And this framework is called the C2R2 framework. I call this framework the C2R2 framework. And these are the steps in this framework. First, you need to capture the website. You need to capture the website. Second, you need to critique the website. Basically, you need to ask what is wrong with the website and what are the things you can do. Then third step is you want to redesign the website based on the critique. So I will redesign the website. And the fourth step is rebuild the website. So this is the C2R2 framework by which we will improve our existing websites. And for this, I will show you hands-on demo. I will take you step by step. Don't try to follow along with me. First, see what I'm doing, and later after the session, you can do it yourself. So try to follow the steps, and right now, just see what I'm doing, and later on, you can see how I am actually doing the steps overall. So step number one, I will need to capture this website. And the way I will do it is I will go to outskill.com. Okay. And I have this free Chrome extension that I use called Go Full Page. So this is the extension called Go Full Page, which is a free Chrome extension, which is now going to capture the complete screen for me. So this is going to capture the complete screen, and then I'm going to store this screen overall. So I have captured the screen. Now I will store it as an image. All right. So let me store this as an image. There you go. I have stored it on my disk. Okay. So the first step I have done is capture my website using the Go Full Page Chrome extension. Now the next step. For the next step, I need to critique the website, for which I need AI. I can use Claude, I can use ChatGPT, I can use Gemini, anything I can use. I will use ChatGPT because its latest image model is pretty good, and the 5.5 model also is pretty good in terms of how it is building this entire stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the files. So I'm going to attach the complete files that I have just downloaded. I have attached the files. Now I have to give it the complete prompt. Okay, so I'll give it the complete prompt. And for me, thinking model would suffice. I don't require a very complex model, but a thinking model would really help. And then I will say, act as a conversion rate optimization expert, a CRO expert, and critique the website that I have attached in terms of every factor, the copy of the website, the UI of the website, and every other element of the website that you think is important. I want to improve the signups for my free mastermind that I'm conducting. Currently, out of 100 people, 5 people sign up for the free mastermind. I want to take it to 10 people. That is, I want to change my conversion rate to 10%. So I want to achieve this. For that, give me a complete critique of my website in respect of what do you think is going right, what do you think is going wrong, and how can I improve. So I am kind of setting up this, and I am going to set this up where I'm asking it to act as a conversion rate optimization expert, improve the signups for the free mastermind that I'm conducting currently, and I will set this up. Okay, and now it has started telling me this is the CRO critique executive summary. Within 5 seconds, a visitor should know all of these items. So now it is saying what is going right and what is going wrong across each level. And it is telling what should be the recommended rewrite overall. What is going right, what is going wrong, again the recommended rewrite. What is going right? Okay, what is going wrong? The recommendation. So it is giving me a complete understanding or a critique of what are the things that I need to do. Okay, folks, I'll recap the process, but everybody with me so far, are you following the process? First, I captured the website and then I am doing the critique completely. Okay, there you go. Thank you. So now I have done the complete critique of the website. I have done the complete critique of the website. Now, from the critique that we have done the complete critique. Next, what I'll say is we have to now try to bring forth how do you redesign the website. So you have told what is right, what is wrong. Now I want to redesign the website. For that, again, I'll use ChatGPT, but I'll add a new thing called canvas. So I'll attach this canvas for this, and I'll use this canvas for doing the for capturing the critique. Based on the extensive critique you have given, do a redesign of the website. Give me the complete copy and every element, including the typography, font, and all that you would change so that I can use this website redesign and later rebuild my website. Okay, so I will ask it to redesign the complete website and ask me to give the complete copy and every element out there. Okay, so that's what it is trying to do. So it is now going to think through, and now it is building me this. It is saying that this is the 2-day Gen AI Mastermind landing page redesign. Goal: increase the registration conversion from 5% to 10% for the free 2-day Gen AI Mastermind. The strategic direction: this is what I want the new page to answer. This is the visual positioning. This is the color palette. So it has figured out what is the color palette from the images. So it is trying to share the same color palette. Then the typography, what is the recommended font pairing, the scale, the layout system, the button system, the page architecture, the complete redesigned page copy and section by section specification, every section, every part, section by section. It is going to pick it up and try to build me that complete page all through for me. So it is picking up. Then it is giving me the 2-day agenda completely for me, who this is for, the purpose, the layout, etc. Why learn with Outskill, right? What is the mentor and the instructor section, the bonuses and the resources all through. And this is what we will do. Folks, just give me a moment. I'll be back.
Folks, I hope you're all able to follow along and understand what we are doing, why we are doing what we are doing as well. Drop in a yes if you're able to follow along. Just doing a quick check. All right, perfect.
Yeah. So let me take it over. So what we are doing is we have the complete redesign now available for us. Okay. For example, we have the complete redesign in terms of what the page should look like. What people are already using Outskill. So you have got the complete rewrite done for us. Now, this is a very, very, very exhaustive rewrite. Okay. It's a very long rewrite. So we will do one more step correctly. So what you should understand with AI, and this is a very important tip, is don't put any restrictions to AI when you are asking it to think through. When it is thinking, allow it to put forth as much information as possible. Don't put any restriction on the number of words, the number of sentences, or say that, you know what, keep it crisp, keep it short, etc. Let it think. Because when AI is given a free hand to think, it will surface a lot of information. And later, when you ask it to review the information and do some changes, you will not see any blind spots, or the amount of blind spots that an AI would have would reduce a lot. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen is it will miss out a section, it will miss out writing the copy, etc. So first, always allow AI a free hand to think freely. Then you put the restriction and then control AI to get the output you want. So suppose the way I'm saying is, suppose you want to write 1,000 word essay. You should allow AI to write the essay without any word limit. You say there is absolutely no word limit, write how much ever you want. So it will produce like a 2,000 or a 3,000 word essay. Then you say, okay, that's good, but I want 1,000 word essay. Can you take the 3,000 word essay and convert it to 1,000 word essay? Then the amount of information that it will retain, it will look back and retain only the useful information. And that output is much better than directly asking it to build 1,000 word essay. Okay, so this is an important thing that I want all to understand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a restriction. So what I'll do is I'll again add the canvas for the next one, and I'll say, convert the page redesign into a prompt so that I can copy paste into any vibe coding tool and it should be able to build it for me. So now that it is a huge information it has given me, I will now convert that information into a prompt. There you go. So what it is doing is it is saying that it's a build a high converting premium landing page for the mastermind, tech and implementation requirements, brand and design direction, color palette, typography, layout system, button styles, page sections to build, section by section content and design. While it follows the beat of the previous page, this is little more crisper. It is not as much information dense. This is the kind of thing that I will require, and this is the prompt I will use for that. The other advantage of doing this is when I say, or when I'm trying to build something like this, it will actually use the words AI would understand. Okay, so there are some technical words that we'll use. For example, where do you go? Yeah. So in the button styles, etc., and all that. So it is going to use some pretty information like padding 18px, 28px desktop, 16px, 20px mobile. So these are things AI should understand when it is building this website. Okay, so all of this is important for the AI point of view. So because of that, I will use this prompt overall. So I'll copy this prompt. Now I have done the redesign and I'm now going to rebuild the complete website. So to rebuild the website, I'm going to use two platforms. Okay, the first platform. So the first platform I'm going to use is Google AI Studio, which is free of cost. And then I'm going to use Lovable, which is a paid tool. So Lovable, the way its pricing is, it's a credit-based pricing. So it charges $50 for 200 credits. Okay, so you can consider 4 credits is $1. That is the pricing. Google AI Studio, currently it is available free, but if you want to host your website, you will have to pay a little. I will give you some hints on how to host, but I'll not go too much detail into this. And right now for the website, I'm not going to go into the backend part of it. I'm only going to show the front end part of it. Okay, so now that I have the prompt, I will go into Google AI Studio. And first, I will check the settings and ensure that you are on the thinking model, which is the Pro Preview. Then all I have to do is paste the complete prompt over here. I will paste the prompt. Okay. And what I'll do also do is I will say reference website. I'll say outskill.com. Okay, so let me give the same prompt to both the platforms and see how they are able to do it. And I'll say build. So I have given the prompt and I'm now asking it to build. So it is starting to build it out. Similarly, I'll go to the Lovable platform, paste the complete prompt. Okay. I've done this. And then what I'm going to do is I'll say reference page outskill.com and I'll give it the prompt. So there you go. We have now started our work on both the platforms. So both these platforms are now going to build this website for us. So Google AI Studio also builds the website, right? And it can build it for us. Okay, so now in Google website, the design previews are ready. So I can see there's a sophisticated dark, bold typography, immersive UI. Then I have a sleek interface and elegant dark. So let me go through all of this. Okay, I'll go with sophisticated dark for now. I'll select this. So it will start building me that. So Lovable won't show me all of that. It will directly get to building. And what you can see here is you can see that we have got around 87.3 credits left. So once we finish the website, we can go back to the credits and take a cost estimate of how much you are spending to create this website. Okay, so you can compare both the free and the paid tool and see what are the nuances, what are the different things you can do with each of these tools. So now they are going to go head to head and create for me all of the website. As they do that, let me recap the complete process so that you understand it clearly. So in the C2R2 framework, the first step is capture the website. So we go to the website and use the Chrome extension Go Full Page. So we use the Go Full Page Chrome extension, and I will use the Go Full Page Chrome extension to capture my website. Then I will critique the website where I will use ChatGPT and I'll use thinking model because critique is a thinking process. So you need to set up a thinking model for the same. All right. If you want, you can use even Gemini or Claude also for the same process. The model here doesn't matter. In the redesign, what we have done is we use ChatGPT plus Canvas. Okay, so that we get the entire information in a separate window or a separate box, and I just have to copy that right prompt easily. Okay, the other advantage of Canvas is I can go into the Canvas and edit it like a document also. So that is the reason I prefer to work with Canvas. So once I got the redesign, I converted the redesign into the prompt, again using ChatGPT plus Canvas. And that prompt I'm going to put into the rebuild where I am using Google AI Studio for free and Lovable as a paid tool. So I want to show you that on a free tool versus the paid tool, how does it change? In fact, Lovable gives you 5 free credits every day. If you are on the free plan of Lovable, it will give you 5 free credits. And for a basic website, would cost you around 3 to 4 free credits. So that free credits is something you can easily use, so you don't have to worry about it. So you can use Lovable also, but with Lovable, you cannot build complex websites. So next, when I show you, I'll build a little complex website. There, I cannot use Lovable. I have to use the paid plan. I cannot use the free plan of Lovable. All right. So this is the process. You capture the website with Go Full Page. You critique the website with ChatGPT thinking. You redesign the website with ChatGPT plus Canvas. You rebuild the website with Google AI Studio and Lovable. And then you try to build this complete website through and through. Okay. So let us check on how it has been doing so far. So right now it is already applied the theme. It is saying that it is production ready. I'm just waiting for the final thing to be done. I think it is redoing the website. And similarly, your Lovable also would redo the complete website. Okay. So let these two keep working. But in the meanwhile, what I'll ask you all to do is take 1 minute and think of what is the new website that you want me to build. Okay, in the next part of the session, I'm going to build a completely new website from scratch. This was, improving an existing website for which you use the C2R2 framework. Now, what we will do is completely rebuild the website from scratch. And for rebuilding the website, I would require you to think through some ideas. I will pick one of the ideas from the chat and I will build that website from scratch. All right. So think for a minute. All right. And once you think for the minute, I will ask you the questions. All right. So there you go. We will this is a C2R2 framework. And next step, what we are going to do is we are going to build a completely new website from scratch. All right. So I think somebody is ready. Google Studio is ready. And there you go. Your Google Studio is ready, where it has built Outskill, what you will learn, agenda, mentors, FAQ, preview. If I click on reserve seat, I'm going to go to the reserve seat completely. Okay. So it is giving me master AI tools, build real workflows you can use immediately. Then your free seat includes 2 days of live practical training. Some of the information is off. You'll have to correct it. So what we can do is I can correct this information. Okay. So what I can do is I can I can do this information, and where I can do is I can either upload a file in the camera, etc., or I can do a bunch of stuff. So see, it has already flagged me 2 errors. I'll ask it to fix those errors right away so that we don't face this problem later on. But I have to fix this problem. Okay. Then what else I need to fix? Let us see. This part is fine. What happens inside the workshop, that is also decent. Designed for people who want to use AI practically, not just talk about it. So this mastermind is for you, may not for you. That fit is good. And look at the decent animation it has built. And at every step, when I say reserve my seat, I go back to this place where I have to reserve the seat overall. Okay. Then people are already using Outskill to get ahead of AI. So it is, this is not a video yet. It is just putting a placeholder. Then it is putting placeholder, etc. And it is saying add date, add time, live, online, all of that information. And it is asking me to set this up. Okay. This is how this, website has been built completely with the help of AI. Let us check on Lovable, what is happening. So there you go. Lovable also is ready. So it has built the website. You see, master AI tools in 2 days, build workflows you can use immediately. 2-day Gen AI Mastermind. When I say reserve seat, it will go to the bottom and I can put in my information over here. Okay. Why are we doing this? Register and get practical resources. Learn from AI practitioners, not just influencers, etc. So now in what I can do is I'll say, go to outskill.com and get the real info and populate it. So I'm asking it, try to go to outskill.com yourself, because there is a lot of information it is missing out, right? For all this information, I wanted to actually go and capture all that information. All right. So it has built for me the complete website right in my brand language. It is following the brief very, very nicely and clearly, looks premium. Okay. So it is kind of putting all the FAQs also. Okay. So it has all set it up. Let me again put the same prompt which I've given here. I'll put the same prompt and see how it is going to fix it. So there are, anytime you want to go back to a previous version, there is this checkpoint that is available. You can click on restore and you can go back to the checkpoint. But for the restore part, you will have to ensure that you are not running any command currently. So here, if you see, it is doing the web search and you can check the process. It is searching the web, reading the URL, searching the web, and it is trying to get the information. It will gather the relevant information overall. Here it is failing to read the URL content. Okay. So at least Google is failing. Let us check on Lovable. Okay. Here it doesn't show what it is doing, but it's fine. Right. I can actually see, what is happening underneath in case of Google as to what it has happened. And then it is figuring out how do I get the information from outskill.com and do the population for this. Okay. All right. As it is fixing the last part, I hope you have gotten your ideas ready about what kind of website you would like me to build. Tell me your ideas in the chat. Tell me some ideas. Okay, please don't spam. Don't try to put the same thing again and again. It doesn't mean that I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to read through everything and see that. Okay, let me stop it right now. And let me, kind of check some websites all through. Got it. So what I'll do is I will try to build a website for a co-working cafe. Okay, somebody said cafe. So I will try to build a website for a co-working cafe. Okay, that's what we are going to build it out. So you see here, it is able to get the information. It is figuring out that there is some package I would require to get the information. It is getting that package and it is doing how much ever work that is required for me to be able to get this complete information. Okay, so it is doing all of the background work. If it is facing, so for example, when it tried to search the web, it could not read the website. So it is now figuring out other ways to read the website. So now you see it is considering the outskill data. It is trying to fetch the info completely. And now it is going to use that info to make the changes on my landing page. Okay, so all of this is enabled by an agent. So there is a Gemini powered AI agent working in the AI studio, and similarly, an AI powered agent. I think Lovable uses Anthropic on the back end. So it will use Anthropic to look at the work and try to do the needful. So you either have an AI agent, which with Gemini, in this case, you have an AI agent with, say, Anthropic or other commands, and it is trying to figure out how do I get the information from the website and then try to build it together. Okay. It is running for a lot of time because this task is not so easy. It is difficult. So it is trying to figure out how best it can do the complete task. Okay, so it is facing quite some issues. So it is trying to work quite a bit. All right, let it keep running. Anyways, we have gotten to some extent of the website. Let it keep running. And now I will explain to you the process of how I would take the process of building a completely new website from scratch. All right. So for a completely new website that I'm going to build, let us assume that I want to build a co-working cafe. That is the place I want to do that. Now tell me, when as a user you go to the co-working cafe, what is the emotion that you want to feel? Okay, what is the emotion that you want to feel? The good websites come from understanding the emotion of the user. What do you make them feel? Okay, so what do you think you want to feel when you are working in a co-working cafe, or what is a co-working cafe that would appeal to you? Can you give me some words, some things about putting your emotion? Happiness, peaceful, aesthetic, relaxing, easy work, calm vibe, etc. Belonging, that is very nice. Belonging is a very good word. Cool vibe, right? As peaceful aesthetic, etc. Right. So these are some of the words that I am going to put through. For example, I will say the words you are asking is cool vibe. That is the word I am seeing. Then I am seeing the word, belonging. Then I am seeing peaceful aesthetic. And I'm also seeing focused work. Good. So cool vibe, belonging, peaceful aesthetic, and focused work. That is what we want in the co-working cafe. I think one platform I think has already done. Okay. So it has thought through all of this. Let us see if it has fixed the information all through and through. I think the information still not fixed. Okay. So okay, at least it has picked up this thing. It has picked up learn from Vaibhav. It has picked up the mentor name. The UI is a little bit off, so we'll have to fix that later on. Then it picked up some real names from the testimonials, and yeah, it has partially succeeded. I would say not a complete succeeding overall, right? So it has tried to do this. Let us check with respect to this, and let us see how this one has done overall. So there you go. It has picked up correctly the date. It has picked up the date. It has also hopefully picked up every other information, right? It has picked up the exact information on what are the sessions. It has picked up exactly from the website. Okay. Then it has picked up from the different section, not the mentors section. So that is a little thing to change, but overall this has done a good job of picking the right details from the website. Okay, so this has done a good job. So what do you guys think? How do you like the website that we built in hardly like maybe 30 minutes or so? Right? In 30 minutes or so, we have built a completely working website to actually build it all together. All right. So now I will also talk about, say, if I want to publish this website. So when I click on publish, I can publish the website, and it can be hosted on outskillaiedge.lovable.app. So this is the place. When I say continue, it will be published over there. But in case I want to add my own custom domain, for adding your own custom domain, you have to have a paid subscription. So when you say add custom domain, you will have to be on a paid subscription where you can connect your existing domain or buy some domains from Lovable itself, and you can put it in something like say outskill.co, outskill.io, etc., whichever domain that you own. you can host it over there. So this is the part where you can host the domain, etc. So about databases and everything, we will come to it when we come to the web application development. Okay. So this is how we are able to do this completely end to end. Now, as I said, we are now going to build a completely new website from scratch over here. So here we will do a slightly different framework. So what we will do is, first step, for my co-working cafe, I want to build my brand design. I have to build my brand design for my co-working cafe. So once I build out and design my brand, then I will, do the, write the copy or plus content of my website, and then I will build the website. This is a simpler framework. It is a BCB framework where you first work on the brand, then you work on the copy, and then you build the website. So brand and design, we'll do it in the first step where we try to invoke the brand design. Then we try to build the copy and the content, and then we are trying to build the website completely. All right. So let us go and try to do this first step for the brand design. Now, I am not a designer. I don't know any kind of design, so I cannot conjure a design from thin air. All right. So what I require is an inspiration. But where at an inspiration level, I also have this problem that when I'm thinking of the inspiration for my brand, I also need to be worried about, I should not feel that I'm copying somebody blatantly. It should feel my own, yet it should have some inspirations. So that is what we want to do. So how do I find inspirations for my brand? So for that, I will go to perplexity.com AI. I'll go to Perplexity, and this is what I'll tell Perplexity. I am trying to start a chain of co-working cafes. So I want these to be vibrant, aesthetic, and I want to have it a cool vibe overall. So for these, can you give me some good references that I can use to design, the website for this co-working cafe that I'm conceiving? Okay, so I am trying to build this, and I want this new co-working cafe. Sorry, it is saying consuming, but it's okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use Perplexity to research and find some kind of inspiration / competitors. So I will try to find some competitors with whom I can, try to figure out and try to use these competitors so that I can build my own kind of vision and own kind of website. So there is the references where it is giving me some ideas of flogged, quench, index, barn fox. So those are the brands it is kind of giving me. So let me look at this and try to figure it out. So the first one, let me just go to this. It is saying flogged. So let me search for flogged, which is a co-working space. So this is the co-working space. It is a saying space for inspiration, ideas, collab, etc. So this is flogged. This is in Australia, by the way. Then it has told quench. I think quench is not working properly, so we will not go with quench. We'll check barn fox. I will go and check for Barn Fox. So this is the Barn Fox, very good aesthetic. Then let me take 1880 Bardo. Okay, this is present in Singapore, the 1880. So let me check. Some reason it is not opening. Then it is saying culture espresso. Still, it is coming. I think it's fine. I'll kind of work with Barn Fox and Flogged. Both are good. I can take inspiration from these for my thing. Overall, let me see if I can get one more cafe type thing so I can mix the working space with the cafe. Okay, then I'll see Cafecito Santa Fe. So it has given me a lot of international ones. Okay, Cafecito is here. So this is good. I have Cafecito. Then in Flogged and Barn Fox, I like the aesthetic of Barn Fox because I like this aesthetic. So I want to make a mix of Barn Fox with Cafecito overall. Okay. So now what I'll do is very simple. I will take the screenshots and save this. So first I will take the screenshot of barnfox.com. I will save Barnfox. Good. Just to close the other pages. Then I want to take a screenshot of Cafecito. I will download Cafecito. Okay, so I've taken the Barnfox and Cafecito. Now I go to ChatGPT. Okay, I'll go to ChatGPT, start a new chat. First, attach the files. So you have taken the two screenshots. So you'll try to use those screenshots for, trying to use them as an inspiration for building out your brand design. Okay. Now at this step, those words that we have used, these are going to be very important. So I'm going to use these words in my prompt when I do the brand design. Okay. So go back to ChatGPT. I am trying to design a website for a new co-working space come cafe where people I want to actually have a cool vibe. They need to feel a sense of belonging, a peaceful aesthetic, and focused work. That those are the feelings I want them to experience when they come to my cafe. And I have this inspiration of Barnfox and Cafecito, whose screenshots I have attached. I want to design a brand system, the typography and other things, so that the new design system that I build for this new co-working cafe I am trying to design, it needs to have these aesthetics. It needs to have this as inspiration, yet it should feel completely my own. So what I'm saying is, copy this, but make it very different so that it should feel completely my own, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And I will send the prompt. So we are in the first step where we are trying to do the brand design first of what is the brand design overall. So the sweet spot here is a grounded, warm, design forward co-working cafe brand that borrows the feeling of Barn Fox calm retreat workspace energy and Cafecito's neighborhood warmth without copying either. I would frame your brand around this idea. The concept is a calm place to belong and get things done. The space should feel like a hybrid of a neighborhood cafe, a creative studio, a quiet retreat, and a members club because we use those four terms. Okay, so the visual system should avoid looking like this and it should feel like a modern sanctuary for independent workers, creators, founders, students, freelancers, and small teams. So, brand personality warm, focused, rooted, quietly premium, social, but not loud. So, simple brand sentence is right, a warm, peaceful co working cafe designed for focused work, meaningful breaks, and everyday belonging. Visual direction from Barn Fox, earthy, muted flavors, colors, dark sections for depth, premium hospitality, cafecito, local warmth, food, coffee, and community photography, neighborhood friendliness. So it is a soft editorial cafe meets focused urban studio, less rustic than Barn Fox, less bright red casual than Cafecito, more refined, calm, and work oriented. Now it has built me the complete color system. It would avoid pure black, stark white, and bright red. Use a softer, grounded system. So it has built me a warm cream, deep espresso, clay brown, olive sage, oat beach. I don't even know what this means. It has just built it out just based on what I described. The accent palette, the recommended color usage, the typography system, and what is its recommendation, the logo direction, a symbol, a photography direction, right? A layout system, right? And all of this information it has built. Okay. This is good. Can you help me with suggesting some good 4 to 5 names that I can have for this brand that I'm developing? So we'll try to figure out the brand for this. So there is something called groundwork. Okay, double meaning, coffee grounds and meaningful work. I like groundwork. Then common room, which is that vibe, still house, daily table, corner house. I like groundwork. I'll pick with groundwork. Okay. I will pick groundwork. Can you give me a design of a logo and as well as an image so that I can use this logo for building my website? Right. So now I am designing the logo for groundwork. So in the previous cases, I don't require all that, but because I'm building from scratch, I will require all this information. And one way to kind of look at this logo is that this is using the latest image model of OpenAI. So it is very, very good. It is better than, it is the best state of the art available right now. And therefore, I will use this one to create my logo and the brand visuals. Okay, let's give it some time. It is going to get the logo very soon. So after we get the logo and everything, then I will use the elements to write the copy and content for my page. Like the complete redesign thing that I have done, I will be able to do that. So there you go, groundwork co-working cafe. This is the design it has picked for me. I think it's going to give me a few more inspirations, but it looks good. This is something that I would work with. I like the way it has shown the greens, coffee, as well as this thing. And this entire thing looks like a G, if you see. Right. So I really love the way it has built that, brand image. So this is the preview of the, the logo overall. Then it has, look at this. Beautiful, right? On the window, it has actually put, it is giving me a design as to how it would look like, right? So what I'll do is, I will download these things. So I can download the images. So I have downloaded both the images because then in my building, I will use those images overall. Okay. Now what I'll say is I will attach a canvas and I'll say the logo and the name and the brand design looks good. Now, can you write my complete website, the copy, content, the typography, the palette, etc., and give me like a complete design of my groundwork cafe. So now what we'll do is we will now go back to the previous process where we actually build the complete design system. So the brand idea, the brand positioning, core promise, emotional goals, brand keywords, brand narrative, right? One line description, brand voice, visual identity, color palette, then typography. It is giving me all the typography. Then the graphic system, the website structure, the homepage copy and the design, the experience section, the cafe section, the workspaces section, the community section. So it is building me everything that I would require for the kind of thing that I'm trying to conceive. Okay, so similar process, we will build this out and then I'm going to convert this back to a prompt. Okay, groundwork, a softer way to work. Okay, that is a brand guideline and everything that it has done. Okay, so now what I'll do is I will add the canvas again and I'll convert this to the prompt. Now convert the complete brand and website system that you have conceived into a copy and paste prompt that I can use in any vibe coding tool. Sorry, something happened. Right. And I'll send it across. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the complete copy paste prompt for the vibe coding tool. So brand personality, visual direction, color palette, secondary colors, typography, right? Logo direction, then the graphic motifs, then the UI component rules, the site architecture, the homepage content, then the offerings section, the membership preview section, cafe, all of that, it is giving me the complete information through and through. Okay, so I am not a designer. I am not, I just have a little bit of aesthetic of what I feel looks good. With all of that, I am able to build everything that I require. Ready? I'll copy this. Now go back to Google AI Studio. All right. I will copy everything. I'll just remove the starting portion where it is the copy paste prompt, etc. I'll just remove this. Then I will attach the logo that I have already downloaded. So there is a logo that I have downloaded along with this thing. I have given that. And then I will say, I have already attached the logo as well as a top of the fold image that I want for this website. Please use those assets along with creating the complete website. And I'll say build. Okay, so here if you see, we have used almost with our process, we used almost 8 credits for the website because we got even the content from Outskill. So we used $2, that is around 200 rupees for this website. Okay, so let us go back to the dashboard and I'll copy the full prompt. Right, I have copied the prompt. I have given the attachment. Now I'll attach the files. Files and there you go. Now I am building it across. All right. So right now I am going to build my complete groundwork website and look at this. Okay. So it has given me some options: artistic flair, bold typography, warm organic or cultural, and natural tones. I will pick the natural tones one this time. So I'll kind of select this right now. Again, it is up to our taste, which one we want to do. And let us see if it is able to follow the brief and, use the images we have given. Sometimes it could, sometimes it could not, but it is okay. All right. So now it is going to get to building our complete website from scratch. So as it is doing this, let us now recap all of the process we have done so far. So the first thing is brand design, where what we had done is we went to Perplexity and did a research on what are the kind of co-working cafes that we can use as inspiration. We checked out the pages and then whatever 2 brands we liked, okay, you can use 2 brands, but try to avoid having multiple brands, like 4 brands you like, etc. Otherwise it will become like a mishmash, it will become like a khichdi completely. So use 2 brands so that you get a very good aesthetic which feels inspired but not exactly a blatant copy. So I used Perplexity and then I used Go Full Page to capture the screenshots completely, the screenshots of the website. And then I used ChatGPT to build me an inspired design system. So these words which I said, they have to be used so that ChatGPT can build the design system. Then the copy and the content, I used ChatGPT plus Canvas. And in a similar way, I got the prompt also by trying to convert the complete content system into this thing. And then finally, I'm building the website with Lovable as well as Google AI Studio. One optional step is in ChatGPT Canvas, I also kind of worked on the logo so that I can get the logo as an inspiration and give it. Whether it will pick up or not, it will be up to it. But at least I try to give it a very good inspiration all through. Right? So, folks, how do you like this process? Do you like the intermediate? I'll also show you the website, but do you understand the process of how do you create the complete website from scratch and what is the complete process that we are going through? Okay, so extending this to build multiple pages exactly is the same. You keep prompting, I want to build this page, I want to build this page, I want to build this page. You can get the copy written by ChatGPT for those pages, and then you go back to Lovable or AI Studio saying that build this page and connect it overall. Okay, so I think Google Studio is already ready. There you go. It is saying a softer way to work. The logo is breaking, so we'll have to fix that logo part. So a softer way to work. Then I say book a day pass, explore this place. I think it's not connected. Come for the coffee, stay for the rhythm. Every day, everything you need for a better work day. So you can say view the cafe, explore workspaces, private rooms, and gatherings. The groundwork experience designed around the natural rhythm of the day. Day pass, weekly pass, monthly membership. Coffee that supports the way you work. Okay, choose the corner that fits your focus. All right. Then work around people who are building, creating, and starting. Then find your corner of calm. And there you go. It has built it. Then I will say, I have shared a logo and an image already with you. It is not being used at all, and I cannot see the top hero section image as well as the logo. Okay, so let us check here. Okay, it's still thinking. It's going to take time. So Lovable takes a bit of time, but I think the work output is a little more polished. Google is quick, but it is not able to, it has some problems which you'll have to later correct overall. By the way, for publishing in Google, there is a publish button. Here, when you say get started, you should be able to go to your Google Cloud project and you need to have some Google Cloud credits overall. You have to, check the things. You have to have a Google Cloud project. It might ask you for some credits. So hosting, I think, requires money in Google Cloud. Whereas for Lovable, hosting on the Lovable domain is free. But if you want to have your own domain, then you'll have to pay for it. Okay, so I am asking it to kind of check it out and fix it up. So it is now fixing this completely. Okay, there you go. It has put the logo as well as the image that we created, which was very good. It is a groundwork co-working cafe. It has put the logo also properly, but it just took the logo and put it right there. And as you scroll, you see, right, it is becoming more visible. I like it. When I say book a day pass, it is going to that. Then send us a note. So let us see the elements. Go back. A softer way to work. Groundwork is a peaceful neighborhood co-working cafe for deep focus, warm coffee, and the quiet comfort of belonging. Come for the coffee, stay for the rhythm. Everything you need for a better workday, cafe and community zones. Explore workspaces, book a room. View the cafe. I can view the menu. Okay, menu is not ready, but at least the cafe, the coffee, tea, and slow sips, etc., are present. Come in for the coffee, stay for the day, book a work session, go back over here and explore workspaces. A workspace that feels less like an office and more like your best day. Choose your corner that fits your coffee. Okay, I like what Lovable has built. It took the brief, built it section kind of pop up or a particular section make it work, right? I can do this visual edits and I can pinpoint at this section and I'll say, make this more readable. I'll say, do this. So then it is going to make it a little bit more readable overall. Okay, so I can go with the visual edits and I can pinpoint at a particular section and make it better without me asking it to go through the entire thing and make the changes. So wherever I don't like, I can pinpoint and make it work. And as I said already, I can click publish. And if I have a domain, I can add the custom domain, like I can say add custom domain. If I do that, I can buy a new domain. So it is saying groundworkcafe.com. It is kind of giving me some suggestions. I can buy the new domain or I can connect an existing domain also. So it has built my complete website, as you can see. There you go. It has made it even more better in readable. It bumped the size, increased the contrast so that and a subtle shadow so that this is becoming much more readable than before. So that's how you work on specific elements and try to elevate your complete website. All right. So let us check how much credits it has used. So for this one, I think it has used around 5 credits so far. I think then it will be around $1.2 is what it has used. All right. So let us go back to the start. Now we will go and actually build a complete web application. Okay, the last section, we are going to build a complete web application from scratch. We are going to build this complete web application. And for this web application, here are the things that we are going to do. All right. So first, I need to explain to you all what are the fundamentals of tech. Okay. So if there are some engineers in the audience, right? For the engineers in the audience, at this point, I'm going to oversimplify things. So please bear with me and pardon me if I'm sounding too simplistic. That is by design. Let us assume that you are going to a theater and you are watching a movie in a theater. So say you are watching theater. Okay. Now, what you need to understand is whatever movie you watch in the theater, there is a lot of background work that happens. The first background work that happens is for any particular scene, right? The hero, the heroine, all the characters have to be present inside the scene. And therefore, even if I shoot the scene on different dates, it is actually the same timeline in the movie. So they have to have the same costume, they have to have the same hairstyle, there has to be a lot of continuity. So to maintain the continuity, the person who works on the same is assistant directors and the production controller. So these are the people who maintain the continuity of your movie while shooting. Now, when you shoot a movie of 2 to 3 hours, you actually capture a footage of at least 150 to 200 hours of footage. Okay, you actually shoot 150 to 200 hours of footage, wherein you have close to something like in this 150 to 200 hours of footage, you will have for each scene you have multiple takes. For each scene you have multiple cameras, so you can multiply easily this much hours of footage is available. So all of this footage is stored in a vault, so to say. Then I have my editing team. Okay, I have my editing team, which is going to use this information that is present in the vault. I have the editing team, which is going to use this information present in the vault and do the editing completely to the 2 to 3 hours. So I have the editing team which does that. Then I have my distributors. Okay, distributors, kind of help me in selling the tickets so that only people who purchase the tickets are allowed to watch the movie. So I have the distributors who give the tickets. Then finally, I have my third party services. All right, I have my third-party services. So what are these third-party services? These are the third-party services who actually are, kind of looking at, external things that maybe the studio cannot provide. And one of the prime examples is VFX. For example, there's a company in India called DNEC. Production house. So you have this VFX, which is outsourced by the studios to external parties. Okay, so if I were to call it, I will call the movie that you watch in theaters as front end, and the process that brings this movie alive in theaters as back end. Now, I will explain to you Tech 101 in this analogy. The app or the website that you see on your laptop or the screen, that is the front end. So whatever app you see and you're interacting with on the mobile by touching some icons and playing around with it, or by clicking some buttons and moving around different screens, that is the front end. And the back end is the place, the invisible engine that kind of powers the front end. Okay, instead of assistant directors and production controllers, you have APIs which maintain the sync between the front end and the back end. Then all the information is stored in the database, like the vault. Then all the database information that you see, the 2 to 3 hours that you're doing the editing, etc., the database information that you are trying to store, this database that you see, right? You have the server that works on this database to share this information to the front end. Then the tickets that you see, that is called authentication. So authentication kind of ensures that only the right people can watch the movie or the right people can get access to the app. Then third-party services, think of it like SDK or OpenAI SDK. You might not understand this now, but the idea is if you want to integrate AI into your app, you just have to use the OpenAI SDK, which is a third-party service, which will happily integrate AI into your backend. Okay, so this is Tech 101, which is explaining to you what front end is, what back end is. And now when we try to build a web application, we build both the front end along with the back end. Okay, is this clear as to how the front end and the back end is? It is a simple explanation on a broad level. If you are understanding, that is sufficient. Everybody clear? Great, awesome. So now that I have this understanding, we will now understand the process of building the app, the web app, step by step. First step, I need to get the basic features of the app that I'm trying to build. I want to get the basic features. Second step, I will do competitor analysis. I will do competitor analysis, plus what I'm going to do is I'm going to get more advanced features. Then I will build my MVP or minimum viable product. I will explain what it is when we come to this. I'll build the minimum viable product. Then I will fix my design. What is the design that I want to build? I'll fix my design. Then I will write a PRD, a product requirement document. I will explain this step when I come to this process. Then product requirement document, I will convert it into the prompt. After that, I will build again using the same applications, which is my Lovable as well as my Google AI Studio. I'll use the same applications to build this application end to end. So I have the basic functions. I have the competitor analysis with the advanced features. I will have the minimum viable product. I will do the design. I will do the PRD to the prompt. I will do the build, etc. And I will ensure that whatever I'm doing, I'm walking you through every step of it as it is. Okay, so this is the complete process end to end that I'm going to do. The features, the competitor analysis, the minimum viable product, the design, the PRD to prompt, the build, all of this I'm going to do so that we can see how an app is brought to life. And for this, what I'll do is I'll take a slight detour in a way that I want to now not use ChatGPT, but I'll use Claude. Why? Because I want to show you that you can use any platform, still this would work. Okay, so I can use any platform that I want, and any platform I can use to build this out. I don't require a particular, I don't have to kind of work with a particular LLM. Any LLM would work. And the application that I'm going to build is a AI powered. So I want to build an AI powered application only, an AI powered application for calorie counting. So it's an AI powered calorie counter application that I'm going to build. Okay, it's a health application. So let's go. I am trying to build an AI powered calorie counter application. Can you give me the basic set of features on the chat so that I understand what to build? And I'll give it the prompt. So here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the basic set of features that I will use to build my AI powered calorie counter application. I'm not looking for any advanced features. I'm looking for a basic set of features so that I can use it to build this application end to end. Okay, so this is the thing. It is saying core logging, user profile and goals, daily tracking dashboard, and AI layer, etc. It is giving me some basic set of features that I can use. But what I'll do next is I will do a competitor analysis and try to extract what are the other set of features I can build. For that, I use Perplexity. I'll go to perplexity.ai and I'll say, I am trying to build an AI powered calorie counter application. For this AI powered calorie counter application that I'm trying to build, I would like to understand some competitors with premium tiers so that I can get inspiration of what kind of features I can build. Okay, so I will say an AI powered calorie counter application. And I want to understand some competitors with premium tiers so I can get inspiration. Okay, so it will try to build me those AI, it will give me the examples of all the tiers. I think it's taking a little bit more time to think. It doesn't take this much of time, but it's okay. We can be patient and wait for the answer. There you go. So it has given me a understanding of the competitors. So let us go to MyFitnessPal. Okay, and usually on the top or the bottom is where you have this thing. So I can say compare premium, and there it has given me the comparison of everything. So I can take a screenshot of these features. So I'm going to take my competitor analysis and I'm going to do the screenshot of the sets of features. Next, I have Lose It. Let me take the set of features of Lose It. So content regarding a variety of premium features. Let me go to useit.com directly. Okay. Go to premium. It is giving me the set of features for premium. I will take a snapshot. Okay. Then chronometer. So it is giving me the chronometer kind of information. Let me check solutions. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a place where I have the complete set of features. So let me go to Chronometer Pro. Then let's say view all features. There you go. It has given me the set of all features. I will take a screenshot of all of this set of features. Okay, I have this set of features for everything. Then the last one is called macro factor. This is what it is. So I can take a screenshot of this set of features. Okay. Now I have taken the set of features or the screenshots. I will now try to, add the files or the photos. So I'll add the screenshots that I have taken right now, and I'll add everything. I have attached the screenshots of some competitor apps, which I will use as reference to set my features. Go through them and give me the complete comprehensive set of features that I can use to build my application. I want a complete comprehensive set of features to build my application. So I have attached the screenshots and I'm asking it to give me the full comprehensive set of features. So at this stage, what is happening is Claude is going through every screenshot, understanding the features, looking back at the features it has proposed, and give me a complete advanced list. The reason I'm doing it is I want to have a full-fledged set of features. Again, the way I'm doing it is I'm allowing AI to expand its thinking and get me the complete list through and through. After I get the complete list, then I will put the restrictions and then I will try to build the app that I want. So that is how I will do it. I will first build the complete set of restrictions, and from the restrictions, I will build the app that I want. Okay, there you go. It will take some time, but you will get the complete advanced set of features that you can use for building that. So as it is doing this, let us quickly try to understand what an MVP is, because once we get the complete set of features, we will build what is called an MVP. So here you go, onboarding and personalization, food logging, AI layer, nutrition depth, goals weight, meal planning, recipes and grocery, exercise and activity, health and wellness trackers, insights and analytics, reports and export, community and social integrations, pro coaching tier, privacy, security, compliance, monetization, etc. All that. So I have the complete roadmap that I can build for at least an year. That is what I have built so far. Okay. So now that I have built this so far, now what I'll do is I want to build my MVP for this. Okay. So before that, let me first help you understand what an MVP or a minimum viable product is. And here is my question. Let us say you have built a new house. What are the basic set of features that you will require so that you can start staying in the new house? Can you let me know in the chat the basic set of features you will require to start staying in the new house? Okay, kitchen, some furniture, water supply is important. At least plumbing, washroom, electricity is important. Okay, plumbing, washroom, electricity. Then in a way, some people are asking, say, I need, kitchen gas, but without kitchen gas, I can order from Zomato, etc. Still, I could work. That is there. And Provisions, again, I can use Zomato, I can use Blinkit, Zepto to get my provisions right away. Right. So these are not so much necessary. Necessary things are you need a house with basic electricity, basic plumbing, so you can use the washrooms, and then interior, other furniture, etc. You can get it slowly. In a similar way, what is the minimum set of features you require for your app so that you can put it in the hands of your user in the quickest possible time? That is what you are trying to do, and that is what you're trying to build when you are trying to say, kind of do this complete set of minimum viable product. So I want to bring the exact set of features so that I can build it quickly and put it into the hand of my users. I want to build a minimum viable product. For the minimum viable product, from the entire list of features that you have given me, give it to me in the form of a table, multiple combinations and multiple options. I want two core features and one differentiator feature. The core features which are required for anybody to use the app, and a differentiator feature which can put my app apart from the rest of the competition. Give me multiple options on a table in the chat so that I can choose my options. So right now I'm making AI think through and build that set of options. Right. So I want to build a minimum viable product from the entire list of features, give it to me in the form of a table with multiple combinations and multiple options. Want two core features and one differentiator feature. Give me multiple options overall. So I will actually build it in the form of a table. So here is where your judgment comes. AI is giving you options. So you can use AI to expand your options, but the choice has to be yours. You cannot say that, AI did this for me, that's why it is wrong, etc. You have to be responsible for what you are building. So you are giving direction while AI is trying to build it with speed. So together you have the velocity. So there you go. It is saying photo-based meal recognition, daily calorie plus macro dashboard, and conversational AI nutritional coach. Right. So I will say photo-based. I will pick this. This is one very important thing, photo-based meal recognition. Then daily calorie plus macro dashboard also is important. That feature I will have. And then I want a differentiated feature. So there is conversational AI nutrition coach, metabolism adaptive coaching, targets adjusted based on actual results, India first few food database, voice first logging, AI recipe analyzer, or paste any URL or text and everything. So AI recipe analyzer or pattern insights, then AI conversational coach with memory, AI coach that combines this thing, micronutrient tracking, AI meal planner from, kind of learns from what you actually log. Okay, so these are multiple things that we can have. So what I will try to build, I'll take this as a challenge. I don't know if it will work. Okay, if it doesn't work, it is fine, but I'll try to take this AI recipe analyzer. Okay, so then I will say, I will paste a recipe URL and it should get the nutrients and get the portion and log it, something like that. So photo-based meal recognition, daily calorie plus macro dashboard, AI recipe analyzer. And then I will say, uh, I will also try to tell it a simple thing like keep the architecture simple, have a simple database structure, no complex thing. For food recognition and nutrients, use AI itself, Gemini or Anthropic API itself. Okay, so I'm just giving some scaffolding information. So I have given what are the MVP I want. I have told what is my requirements overall here. The next step I will need to do is I have to work on my design. What should be the design of this app? Okay, for the design, what I will do is I will go to something called superdesign.dev. Okay, it is a website which has got different designs, and I can use a prompt based on the design. Okay, and I can go across the multiple designs over there and I can choose what is a design that I want. I like this design. It is neat, it is minimal overall. Okay, there is a retro design. There are multiple designs which are available. I can use any of these designs overall. And what I will do is I will take a simple design. I won't go very complex. So this design looks good. This is a design. This also looks good. It's like a eat with purpose superfood, it is saying. So I like this design. So I'll copy the prompt. So for the super design, the way to do is go to app.superdesign.dev, go into the library. You can, scroll the library, anything that you want. You can say use prompt and you can copy the prompt. Okay, so now that I copied the prompt, I will say design. I have pasted the design completely, the complete design I have pasted. And now I will say with the above info of MVP, build a PRD for me on Markdown. So I'm going to build a PRD on Markdown overall. So what is PRD? PRD is called Product Requirements Document, which is a technical document that a product manager shares with their engineers on what exactly you want to get built. So here what I'm doing is I'm trying to build a product requirements document for my app. And here Claude is my product manager and Lovable and Google AI Studio are my engineers. So I'm using Claude and Google AI Studio together to kind of, try to build this entire app. Okay, so as it builds, let me quickly recap the steps that we have done so far over here. All right, so the basic features, I used it and I found it in Claude itself. For the competitor analysis, that I have done, I used Perplexity. Then I took screenshots. And with the screenshots that I have done, I tried to build my advanced features. I did the competitor analysis. I used Perplexity. I got the screenshots and I built the complete advanced set of features. Then I did my minimum viable product. That is via Claude. I built my minimum viable product. Then design. For design, I used superdesign.dev to kind of figure out what is a good design that I can choose. So it's like a templates I am choosing for my design. So I used superdesign.dev to choose the design language and template. And again, PRD, I'm using Markdown to create that on Claude itself. Okay, so PRD is going to be very huge, very complex, etc. I will make it simplified with the help of prompt. Sorry, with the help of Claude. Okay, few more minutes. It is going to build me the extensive PRD. So it is actually going to build the full PRD in front of me, and I can use that PRD to build all of the rest of the features. Okay, so as it is building, okay, there you go. The complete PRD is ready. So look at this. It is a very extensive technical PRD where it has given the product summary, the MVP scope, the goals and success metrics, the non-goals, the target users, the core features, what is the AI prompt that it is trying to use, everything it has been, it has built it up for me full and through and through. Okay. Now I will say this. Try to convert this PRD into a complete, try to convert this PRD into a copy and paste prompt on Markdown so that I can just copy the prompt and build it, this application in any vibe coding tool. Don't copy paste the prompt in any vibe coding tool. Okay. So I'm doing the next step. So I'm going to convert this entire PRD. Again, PRD is very huge, very complex. I'm allowing AI to kind of think about it. So it is kind of thinking about all the AI stuff. And then when I ask it to convert to the prompt, it will retain the information that is required from a prompt point of view, and it is going to remove the rest. Let's see how far it builds it out. So now, when once your prompt comes, the process is to kind of copy paste the prompt and put it into your applications. Okay. So typically, when people approach vibe coding, the way they do it is they say, okay, hey, lovable, I want to build this for me. They don't do the necessary groundwork to provide clarity to AI. So what we are doing in each of these steps in a way is trying to provide that clarity to AI also. Okay, so I'm trying to provide clarity to AI and trying to get this entire stuff. All right. So as it is doing, I thought I will explain a cool workflow for all of you in case you are interested. So let me first try to do that workflow. Okay. Right, good. It has built the prompt. So I'll first copy paste the prompt, and then I will, try to show you some cool workflows as your AI is building this application. I pasted the entire prompt. Just remove this preamble, and I'll say build. Similarly, paste the prompt, remove the preamble, and I'll say build. Okay, so now my AI application is getting built through and through. Okay, so it is giving me some design previews, professional polish. This is the editorial aesthetic is decent. Artistic flair is also good. Bold typography not so good. Natural tones. I think editorial aesthetic is good. I will select the editorial aesthetic and it will start building this. Okay, so it will, try to do this overall. One small thing that I'll give it here is try to use internal database tables only overall, and I'll do it. So it is building this stuff overall. So which AI provider? I will say Lovable AI. I'll say use Lovable Stack overall, and I'll submit. So basically, it is asking me which AI key to use, which stack to use. So I'm asking it to use Lovable Stack and Lovable AI. It will now start building the stuff. Okay, so now let me show you one cool workflow that I typically use, especially when applying for jobs. Okay, so let me show you that. So for that, there is a job posting that I have kept it overall. Okay, so there is this job post, which is an AI operations lead for Apple. Okay, there's an AI operations lead for Apple that I'm trying to apply for. Assume that hypothetically, where you are saying you will be a catalyst for change, AI-powered workflows, etc., and all that. And this is exactly like an AI generalist on AI orchestrator, AI orchestrator that we have been working so far. Okay, so I want to kind of, apply for this role. And I have my LinkedIn. Okay, let me open my LinkedIn. Let me share my LinkedIn also on the chat. Okay, so I'll share my LinkedIn on the chat so that people can also check it out side by side as to what I am trying to do. There you go. That's my LinkedIn. You can check it side by side what I'm trying to do. So what I'll do is I'll go to this Ask Gemini on the top of this page. I'll go to Ask Gemini and say, give me a simple profile summary based on my LinkedIn page so that I can use it to customize my resume for a particular job description. So we have this in AI assistant right inside your Google Chrome, which can actually give you the complete thing. So it is giving me my professional summary. Okay, I will copy this right now. Then I have the AI operations lead, and I'll say, give me a complete summary of this job description so that I can use it to customize my resume. So now I am asking to actually look at my job description and trying to get the information to customize the resume. Okay, I will copy it. Now, what I'll do is I will go into this tool called GenSpark. It is a paid tool, by the way, but even though it is a paid tool, it gives you some free credits overall that you can use. And I'm going to use this application called AI Docs. So I'm going to use the GenSpark AI Docs. And here I will choose this resume template. I will pick this resume template and I'll say my job description. And I'll paste the complete job description. Then my profile, where I will drop in the summary of my LinkedIn profile. Okay. And I'll say like, build me a customized resume so that my chances of shortlisting in the role would increase. And I ask it to build. So what happens is GenSpark will take my job description. See, sometimes what happens is when I can give the URL directly to GenSpark, but LinkedIn typically, unless you use LinkedIn API, it will not allow agents to scrape the content. So I am using a workaround by using the Gemini inside my Chrome to actually, ask these questions and get me that information through and through. So once we have that information, it will build for me the complete customized resume overall. I guess Google AI Studio has gotten ready. So it is calling it this thing. I'll allow with the camera access. And you see this checkpoint. Anytime if I face any problem, you can do the checkpoint. So let me say reload right now. Okay, so when some problem happens, I can just say, I think there is a problem in the build process. The app is not loading. Okay, so if in case it is saying that if there is a page is persisting quite a bit, I'll mention that this is what is happening. So it is now going to check upon what is happening over there. Okay, so I'll have to enable the cloud. So I'll do this. So now what it is going is, it is going to build the design system. It is going to do the onboarding flow. It is going to do the dashboard, photo logging, and the rest of the things. Okay, still working. Anyways, no issues. We will check on GenSpark as to what is happening. There you go. It has built for me my complete resume. KVS Dilip, Gen AI Strategy and Operations Leader, where I have a professional summary. It is giving me the strategic hands-on leader with 12 plus years in education, 7 plus years in edtech, so on. Then role alignment, LLM fluency with strong practical grounding in prompt engineering and AI workflow design, proven ability to drive behavioral adoption, process-oriented operator, strong fit for responsible AI governments, LinkedIn overall core metrics. So it has built for me a very good application that I can use in any place. Like for Apple, it is a very customized application. Whichever job descriptions I want, I can use this process to kind of build as many as I need. So Google AI Studio is saying it has built. Okay, let me. All right, I will say same problem, still loading only. Okay, sometimes when you're building stuff, you will come across such problems. So don't worry, because what you should do is you have your prompt. If one application does not work, you switch to another application and try to build it. As simple as that. You don't have to, be worried about whether, if this application fails, I have another application as my backup where I'm building. If Lovable fails, I will try to build in another application, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is the beauty of the framework. I am not tied to a particular application. I can actually build it in any place that I want, and it should be able to build for me that complete application end to end. I have the prompt. If Google AI Studio works, fine. If not, Lovable. If not, Replit. If not, there are 100 tools out there with which I can try to build this application. Okay, so it is also building. This one is also building. All right. So what I'll do is, in the meanwhile, what I'll do is maybe I will talk a little bit about AI adoption. What is the world thinking in terms of AI? As we are getting into this process of building the application. It's going to take some time, so we will kind of wait for it, and I'll come back and check its progress overall. So I have this habit of, try to, kind of have this information, right? And then, try to share that information with others. So there you go. So the first thing I wanted to mention is this post by this person. Okay, not here. The post by this person. Uh, Wait, where did it go? Just a second. I was just watching that post. I really like that post because it puts in a lot of perspective into what people are thinking. There you go. I think it's come now. So this is the person who is actually a co-founder of Stable Money and a previously CEO of Navi Mutual Fund, a person with a lot of credentials. He said that he's not an AI researcher, right? He said that he described a product concept to an AI, not code, and it built it, designed the interface, tested, found bugs, and fixed them, right? And what he is saying is that every role, right? Every role AI is going to affect, because people say things like, my job is different, etc., like lawyers, doctors, engineers. My work requires judgment, context, relationships. The latest AI models not just follow instructions, they make decisions that feel like judgment. And therefore, uh, what he recommends is go through every workflow and ask, can AI do 50 to 80% of this? For most knowledge work, the answer is absolutely yes, and that is today. Okay, if you are at a company, become the person who figures out how AI fits into your team's actually work. These people are becoming indispensable. Okay, if you are at a big company, don't wait for an official AI initiative. Pay the $20 per month. Use the best model, not the free version. The free version is an year behind. All right. So, very practical advice. Again, I don't want to say I am giving that advice. I want you to put in context of people who are at leadership positions who are starting to talk about this and give this advice overall. Where, things right now, if somebody asks what career looks like in 5 years, we don't know. In fact, somebody asked me, how would the future look like in 6 months on a recent podcast I have been to? I said, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how it is going to look like because it is moving so fast, right? So the other part of it, the other side of it is a lot of times people have this notion that AI is going to replace my job, etc. What is going to happen is you plus AI will become a great expert overall. So this is what this person is trying to say. By the way, this is not an ordinary person. He is a CEO of box.com, which is like a great, it's a big company, $1 billion company. And he is one of the technological leaders out there. He is saying that imagine 10 years ago, you wanted to invest heavily in software and everything. You look at the cost, you realize that you cannot afford the cost right now, and therefore you reduce your goals and you try to hire less people and try to work with a smaller roadmap. Now, AI has come into the picture, and now you know that every engineer is 2x or 5x more capable than before. So they can execute your complete roadmap with a very a smaller team, and therefore the number of people won't change. All right, it might even increase because you become more ambitious. There is more leverage that AI brings to you, and you try to hire those AI native people who can bring that nuance to your systems. I think that's what is going to happen. People who are able to learn this, right? Any manufacturer, industrial company, everybody, every small and medium business, if you extrapolate it to marketing, legal, finance, design, everything, right, where the resources are scarce, your AI is able to make you 2x or 5x more capable than before, and you are able to do a much better job than previously. Okay, so everyone assumed that AI is going to flatten the talent distribution. Again, one of the very big influences on Twitter. But turns out it amplifies the hell out of it. Okay, AI amplifies your talent by anything. So it is unteachable and unautomable right now. But you have to, like, amazing talent is roughly priceless in the AI area because it is a lot of leverage. AI can produce 100 options. Can you choose the best option yourself? Then, if you are a early career professional, the advice is become the AI guru in your company. Every company has few of them, and they instantly earn visibility with the company because everybody reaches out to them and try to understand how they can use AI and bring that acceleration in your workflows. Finally, one thing that people with experience that they have, right? If there is a company, and by the way, these are not normal people. If you see this person who is at Foundation Cap, one of the biggest VC firms out there. Okay, she is saying that there is a leader in a company right? Who does not know what AI is, and this person is making the decision about the firm's ROI. So, if your organization has to make that leap, your experienced people need to understand about AI. Okay, so it is very, very important all through with respect to that. Right. So I just wanted to share these thoughts with you because I keep reading this stuff and I thought it would be a good thing to share with all of you exactly these things overall. Let me just check on the app and see till where we have come and we will take it forward from there. There you go. Your app is ready. I can say make an account. For now, I will use some basic account. Okay. So get started. All right. So I'll put some basic years from this thing, new, moderately active. I want to lose weight. And this is my daily calorie count, which is saying, I can use. I'll say looks good. I'll go back, continue. I'll say looks good. And I'll go to a different website, which is the recipes part of it. Okay, so I can say sign in and put the thing already. I'll sign in right now. Okay, email not confirmed. So I'll do one thing. Right now I'll say remove the auth so that I can check the application. See? Or let me see if I can, kind of check my authentication. So I think it is already on my personal email. So let me check that out. Again, it is asking. So let's hope it will move away from this. So again, any errors which come, we'll have to keep, trying to set it up. This thing, moderately active, lose weight. Looks good. Okay, there you go. Our application is now working. So nothing is logged yet. So I can say plus. I can either snap a photo or I can paste URL, etc. I'll snap a photo. I'll open camera, etc. So now I'm going to put in a particular image of the things. So I'm uploading the image of a pizza. Okay, so there is an error. So I will say try to fix it or show logs. Okay, so I can copy this error, and I'll say getting this error when I am uploading an image for the food. All right. So now I have whatever error I'm getting, I can check it out overall. So in the meanwhile, I can just sign in. It is fixing the application, so we have to wait for it. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let me show you other features of Lovable that are available. For example, there is this security thing where I can scan my app, whatever app I'm building, I can scan it properly, and I can, use that security overall through and through. Okay, and I can use the this thing to scan my application and see if there are any security issues overall. And I have got multiple things like I can look at, I can use I can attach payments to my app. So if I go to payments, right? If I have any kind of payments, I can either use the built-in payments of Lovable, or I can connect a Shopify so that I can take subscriptions, etc., and all that. I can look at speed also, where I can look at the speed analysis and try to improve the speed. So let me go back to the preview. So it is said it is fixed. Sorry, I lose it. Sign in. Okay, let me take a snapshot. I'll snap this thing. I'll open the camera and put in the image. So I put in the image of a pizza. Again, the same issue is happening. Let me try to take a JPEG image. I think that's where it is facing a problem. I will try to go for paneer tikka. I'll go for some images. Okay. And I'll save this image. All right. Then let me see with this now how it is working. So it's just the image problem, right? It is a problem with the image. Okay, this also is with P only. Let me just search for Paneer Tikka JPG. Okay, so I'll upload this image to check how it is working. There you go. It has checked that it is paneer tikka skewers, and it has identified the paneer mint chutney also. So I can remove the salad and I can say this is the total amount, and I'll say log it. Therefore, your on lunch paneer tikka skewers with mint chutney automatically has been logged. Now let me paste a recipe of a URL or etc. So let me go to a famous channel. Say there is one Heber's Kitchen, and I will try to take the pav bhaji recipe. Okay, so this is the pav bhaji recipe by Heber's Kitchen. I'll copy this recipe and let us put that recipe and analyze. Okay. So this part is kind of failing. We can fix it later on. In the meanwhile, what I'll do is I will just copy and I'll dump this entire information into AI and I'll analyze the recipe. Okay. So some problem is there where the recipe is not working, but our basic application is completely working, as you can see. Okay. So when I'm saying analyze, it is saying when I can give this. When analyzing the recipe, it is giving me an error failed to send a request to the edge function. All right. So that is the fix I'm doing. So anytime I am facing an error and I want to change anything, I can use this button where revert to this message, and it will take my application and revert it back to the previous version. So it can do all of that very easily. Okay, so let us look at Google, what is happening. I think Google, some problem has happened. It is some crash which is happening, due to which it is seeing this. Let me do it one more time. There you go. It has built the application. Let us check right now. I'll click on plus. Okay, as you see, because of the crash, a lot of things are not working. Okay, so you'll have to fix it step by step. So you'll have to say, hey, I want to attach this application, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you'll have to keep fixing it step by step. Okay, so it has figured out that the analyze recipe function is crashing on boot because of something. So let me check the file, and it is replacing it with a demo friendly approach. So once that is fixed, your application would be working. But more or less, right, it has been able to do this. It was crashing, it is what it is saying. So let me refresh the page. Right, it will take some time, don't worry. Yeah, there you go. I'll say plus, I'll paste the recipe. Let me put the recipe URL and analyze the recipe. There you go. It has figured out that it is a pav bhaji recipe. It is asking me the portions. I will say 0.5x portion, and I have had it in breakfast, and I'll log it. There you go. In breakfast pav bhaji recipe, I have taken the recipe, I have dumped it over here, and it is able to log that for me. From here on, whatever I want to do, I just have to keep adding more and more features. I can keep adding more and more features and build this application. So, but this is at a position where I can give it to anybody and they can start using this application right away. So security wise, you can do the security scan and fix it. You want to add more features, you have the complete feature subset over here. You can keep choosing a feature and keep add it, and you can keep building this application through and through. So that is how you do build a web application, and that is how you keep debugging and you keep building it over and over. So thanks, folks. Thanks for your time. Thanks for spending time, and over to you, Fanny.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dilip. Folks, I hope all of you got an overall idea about how you can go about building your own applications today. I saw a bunch of questions on the chat like, can I go ahead and integrate my own payment gateway? Absolutely, yes. You can go ahead and integrate your own payment gateway from Lovable itself if you are wanting to use Stripe. But if you want to use Razorpay or something like that, there is an API key that you will be getting from your own Razorpay account, which you can simply go ahead and put to Lovable and it will be able to connect it, right? Similarly, you saw how databases can be created from these applications itself. If you want to go ahead and plug in databases like Supabase, etc., you will be able to do that via prompting itself. A lot of people generally say that vibe coding does not lead to great outputs, but you saw the right way of vibe coding today. You saw how you go from ideating to going ahead and listing your MVP features and then going ahead focusing on those MVP features. Once you test those, then you add more features to the overall application, right? When you follow this entire process, you will be able to go ahead and build out great products. This was a Kickstarter for all of you to understand how vibe coding works. And there are also technical people on the call. So I'm sure you would be wondering, or one of the common questions that we get after this session is that, what about tools like anti-gravity, or what about tools like Codex that has been launched by OpenAI, or what about Claude Code? Though all of those are called as IDE platforms, and that is the next step that you should be taking after you are comfortable with platforms like Lovable or even Bolt or Replit, many other such platforms that exist, right? But drop in clear on the chat if you have understood the entire workflow of going ahead. I mean, starting from not having a very clear idea to giving a structure to your idea and then coming up with features, coming up with competitor analysis, and then actually building out your entire idea itself. Love it. Wonderful. And yes, today what we saw was an example. You could go ahead and come up with your own use case, and we are going to be sharing workbooks as well. And thank you, Dilip, for also showing what the world is saying about learning AI. I think, we have been talking about that since the beginning of this entire mastermind itself. And it's great that you showed what founders are actually saying about people having to learn AI as well. Any final piece of advice that you would like to give to everyone so that they can continue to practice? Because commonly what happens is a lot of people fail at executing as well. So any advice that you would like to give